Johnny's from Puerto Rico. What do you, Peru, Johnny, what are you guys fired up about? What are you excited about?
Puerto Rico. Man, I want to go Puerto Rico. Yeah,
Amazing.
I'm in Dallas. Making some real money. That's right. Like 2023, you're no, I'm kidding. You're at 10x. All right, all right. All right, I'm gonna get going here. Thanks for your patience, everybody. All right, today I'm gonna show you how to, or how would you like to get absolute financial freedom, even if you have no idea where to begin, and you can make this consistent passive income so that way you can enjoy your love life. Okay. So we can skip that. You've seen my video. Hope by now. All right, my goal for this training is to show you how you can make multiple six-figure income renting out other people's properties that you don't even have to own. Okay, it's called corporate housing arbitrage. And nobody in the marketplace is teaching about this. Everybody's teaching about Airbnb, vacation rental, you know, but yeah, we all know that vacation rental is super saturated, right? Super saturated. And just a ton of work with vacation rental, a ton of work, okay? Whereas corporate housing, you rent out to companies, they stay for months, sometimes a year. Literally, I have students who got a year of stay, paying double the market rent, and making, you know, ridiculous amount of money. And she just traveled around the world with her family for the last 6 weeks, enjoying the New Year's, right? So, and she didn't have any experience with this either. So, you know, anybody can do this, literally. She's a mom of 2 kids. She has 15 properties now, making like at least 25, 30K a month, okay? All right, so I show you exactly how you can start to build a profitable business on corporate housing today. And then I will review you some simple secrets that allow me to enjoy my time around the world and be with my loved one. So like tomorrow I'm flying to Dubai, staying there for like a week or 10 days. Yeah, I'm very excited about that. Okay, and then a week after that, we're gonna go to GrowthCon with Grant Cardone at the 10X Las Vegas. Okay, and then right after that, I'm flying to skiing with Tony Robbins. Okay, at his home, at his wood homes in what do you call it, resort in Idaho. So living the life, man, you know, and you can too. So the most important part is that you can too. I will share with you my humble beginning, if I may. I was an immigrant from a third world country. We came over here with absolutely nothing, not even English. We stay in a one tiny bedroom. We all 4 of us literally sleep on one mattress for years. However, I was determined to fight for my American dream. Okay. So I would see my mom and dad slaving away at the dry cleaners 12 hours a day, 7 days a week, just to make some food on the table. Okay. And, you know, one night I saw my mom cook dinner with one hand, and I was like, Mom, are you okay? Are you okay? And she sucked it up and said, yeah, I'm fine, son, I'm fine. But I know something is not right. She's crying herself to sleep every night, I can see. She burned herself again, okay? By working in the ridiculous heat of the dry cleaner, over 100 degrees, and humidity, and all the demands, and she doesn't even speak the English, okay? Can you just imagine that, how tough it would be to restart all over again when you are middle-aged? So we thought the way to get the American dream is what? Go to school, get good grade, become doctor, lawyer. You know, like Blanca is the one, the top lawyer. I became pharmacist. Okay. So I sacrificed for 8 years, you know, surviving as a broke college kid, student, not actually a kid, because I was like in my 20s. But anyway, so survive off like ramen noodles, frozen pizza, dollar menu for 8 years. And we sacrificed all of our life savings, my mom and dad's life savings, to become a doctor of pharmacy, got the MBA. And I thought I made it. Within my first year, I won the Pharmacy of the Year award for a top Fortune 10 company. However, what I found is they just give me more work to do, less help, more of what they call KPIs to meet. So what I realized is that I climbed to the top of the ladder of success, but I was leaning against the wrong wall. How many here had that experience? Okay. I know Blanca had. Okay. So I felt so trapped, man. I was driving an hour to work, an hour home. Just no time for family. And then after taxes, I wasn't making much money at all, even at doctor level. Taxes and inflation is what killing us, and we don't even see it, guys. I hope you understand that. So I was trapped. And on top of it all, my mom was diagnosed with cancer at the time. So I know that I had to make something happen fast. I didn't have much time. I didn't know how much time she has either. So then I tried all kind of businesses, from Amazon. Anybody in here try drop shipping, eBay, MLMs, trading crypto, Forex, open a restaurant? All of those things did not work for me. Why? Because they take a lot of time, which I did not have. And some of them would take a lot of money, which I did not have either. Okay. Now, why? Because the old model is they want to tell us, brainwash us to exchange our time for money directly. 1 hour of life equal X amount of dollars. And we'll just someday put our money into retirement account. And just hopefully 40, 50 years from now, it will still be there and we'll still be alive to enjoy it. Does that make any sense to anybody? If I tell you, hey, give me all your money, I'm going to keep it for 40, 50 years. I will do whatever the heck I want to do with it. And then 50 years from now, I give it back to you if you're still alive. Okay. And but if you want to take it out earlier, I will charge you a penalty for that. You know, did you know that the hedge fund actually lost $1.7 trillion of our hard-earned money in the last 6 months? $1.7 trillion, guys. Okay. So that old model definitely doesn't work, right? I mean, how many people actually see people actually retire multi-millionaire and actually enjoy all those money and enjoy the trip and the lifestyle? I haven't seen anybody. Okay. The richest, the wealthiest people I know are all entrepreneurs who invest in real estate. Is a main thing. That's how you stay wealthy, right? If you look at like 50 Cent or like Mike Tyson, they made hundreds of millions of dollars, but they are broke because they know how to invest. They know how to have a business that would run on automatic and scalable. So anyway, I was frustrated. I was burned out. I was trapped. How many of you feel frustrated, burned out, or trapped? Right? And you come into the right place. Because I'm going to show you how to get out of that. I did it, so can you. I was lost, miserable, and rock bottom. That's when I met somebody who gave me the epiphany, is that I could rent vacant homes and sublet out and scale to freedom. That's it. Did you know you don't have to own the home? You simply just need to leverage somebody else's home, renting it out to other companies. What's the new model? You want to take a picture of this, share with other people. Create an equitable, scalable business where you do not directly exchange your time for money. You want to earn money while you sleep, guys. Earn money while you sleep. And then you want to continue to reinvest into your business for years to come. And then you have multiple sources of income. It's all about multiple sources of income. Why? Because that is how you can build financial freedom and security. Most people think a job is financial security. Well, that's something happened to you. What happened to your job? What happened to your income? Who's going to take care of your family if you only have one source of income, right? Nobody. Now I have like 30 sources of income right now. If 2 of the properties burn down, that's only 5% of my income. Is it really going to affect me or my family? No, right? Definitely not. So I discovered the one vehicle to help me get absolute financial freedom, which is this business. And then I scaled it up to about 23 Airbnbs at a time, making 6 figures within months. So my mission after I got everything I wanted was to help other people and to help 1 million families get financial freedom. That's the vision. And I invite you tonight to join me in that quest. What is corporate housing arbitrage? Basically leveraging other people's property you don't even have to own and then sublet it out, not just on Airbnb, guys, not just Airbnb, not just VRBO. You sublet it out on other companies, okay? So you don't need a license either. You don't need a real estate license either. What is a corporate housing arbitrage? It's not a really active income. Active income is when you trade your time for money. It's not completely 100% passive either, but it's as close to as passive income as you can get, guys. It's just a few hours a week and you make 6-figure income. How many here wouldn't mind working just a few hours a week and make 6-figure income, right? Low investment, high cash flow. It's asymmetrical risk to reward because the worst case is you can just lose a few $1,000s of the deposit. That's it. But the best case is you're making $3,000 a month. So you're making like 20, 30,000 a year. You make 10 times if you get it right, and you only lose 1 if you get it wrong. How many understand that's a good odds, right? If you go to the casino, and I tell you, every time you win 10. If you lose that, you lose 1. And the odds is 80% of the time, 90% of the time, you're actually gonna win. Knowing what we know, right? We get 80 to 90% right. Is that pretty good odds, right? So this is how successful people become wealthy. They know how to leverage. They leverage other people's money, leverage other people's time. In our case, we leverage other people's property. Make sense? So I'm going to show you the fast method. How many people want to make money fast? Okay. If you want to make money slow, it's not for you. Okay. So the F is to find the right location. A, to ask the sublease. S, to set up to stand out. And T, to tap into corporate housing, corporate clients. How do you find the right location? What's the #1 rule in real estate, Blanca?
Location, location, and location.
But how do you find the right location?
That's where you come in, Dr. C.
Yeah. That's the $1 million question, right? Because location is the most important thing because nobody can change the location, right? It's the one variable that is fixed. So you got to pick the right location. Now, other people will tell you need a ton of research, a ton of software, all of that. What if I can tell you there's a way you can know the right locations within minutes? It took me years to figure out, but it's my secret sauce, and I'm going to give it to you for free tonight. When you want to know what that is?
Hell yes.
Yep.
Free
Right.
secret sauce? Nobody gives out secret sauce for free.
Yeah, exactly. So it's the 3 H's. Okay. Highways, hospitals, and hotels. Boom, boom, boom. Drop down in the chat why you think that's so important. Highways, hospital, and hotels. Yeah, some people got it on the streaming here. Russ Patel got it. Yep. So the highways, the government already did the research for us. That's why they build the highways, right? That's where the traffic is. You want to go where the traffic flow. Where traffic flows, money flow. Okay. Second thing is hotels and hospitals. Go where the whales are, you're gonna get fed. Write that down. Who are the whales? Gigantic hospital that dropped $100 million. Gigantic hotel that dropped 10, 20, 30 million dollars. Don't you think they done their homework? They probably spent millions of dollars in the course of their existence to know about the location. And then, so why do we need to spend more time and energy to find it? As long as it's close to highways, hospitals, and hotels, you get about 70, 80% chance you got it right. Okay. Now there are some more secrets sauce that I can't review tonight because it's only for my students, for my inner circle. Okay. When with those secret sauces and the way that we analyze, you get it to about 95% right. That is huge. That is huge, right? So the A is to ask the sublease. How do you ask somebody to sublease? So other people tell you like, hey, can I just Airbnb your property? Can I Airbnb your property? Right? That's old school. Like nobody, why would they even like give up their property for you? Right? You got to know how to make it a win-win for them. So the way that we make it a win-win for them is we tell them, hey, let's say Blanca is the landlord. Hey, Blanca, we are a corporate housing network. We have over 100 members. We have over 100 properties. We have a combined 20 years experience. We've done many of these, multiple hundreds of these nationwide. And we want to expand right now. And if you're probably qualified, one, I'm going to pay for it, get clean every single few months. Secondly, any maintenance under $200, I'm going to pay for it. You're not even going to worry about it. Number three is we have corporate clients, so they will take care of the property and they will stay well and they will pay well. Has any of the applicants offer you these things?
Hell no.
Hell no, right? And then if I like the property so much, I will pull my H card out. I can even pay you above market rent. So
Oof,
boom, 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 boom.
I
So
like you. Can I clone you?
Exactly. So we're gonna be your best tenants ever, right? That's why we're getting properties left and right. And then we work as a team instead of individual, because if you go to war by yourself, man, what are the odds you're gonna win with the war? If you're gonna go to war, why not go with an army? Right?
100%. 100%.
Some common sense, not very common sometimes.
And just for anybody who's just joined this meeting, welcome, welcome. Let us know where you're from in the chat. We're happy you're here. And for all those watching live, thanks for watching. Absolutely. Why would you want to do anything alone? We were just talking about this morning. You want to have a community around you that supports you to elevate, to succeed.
Yeah. Right. And even if you don't make anything happen, at least you have more fun than doing it all by yourself. Okay. So anyway, if you see our website here, you can leverage. This is one of our elite partner. If you click on it, you can see that Monique Ma is an elite partner of the Beyond Corporate Housing Network. Beyond Corporate Housing Network is a distinguished nationwide corporate housing network for individual companies specialized in midterm stay. So if you want to check out our website, go to Beyond CHN corporatehousingnetwork.com. BeyondCHN.com and click on partnership. You see? So when you show this to people, boom, that's how Monique Moore got 5 properties within his first 30 days with us. It is all booked. He's making about 10K to 15K a month. And the best part is he's not even living in the US. He's in Canada. That's the best part. He's been in Canada for the last couple months, celebrating Christmas and New Year's and take care of his mom because they have a family thing. Now that's life-changing, right? Now that's life-changing. You understand? You want a business that not only money freedom, time freedom, but location freedom. Super important. Because with location freedom, then you really have freedom. Right? It's like somebody, oh, I got all the time in the world, but man, I got to stay at home all day, work. That's no freedom, man. You know? But anyway. So that's how that works. It's all about leverage. So when we go back to this, what's the S? After the A, the S to set up, to stand out. How do you stand out in the marketplace in so much noise? That's the $1 million question. Okay. Now, this could take like a 2-day training on this. We don't have time for that. I'm just going to give you some real quick tips on this. So strategies, I should say, no tips. We don't take tips. We give you strategies. So the strategy is, how do you give them the little things that make the big difference? So the ladies, what they love: Starbucks gift cards, chocolates, some flowers, and boom, you got 5-star reviews. Okay, easy as that. Okay, just kidding. The guy, we just need some beef, some beer, and a grill in the back. Okay.
Did you say beef? Like,
yeah.
Like take him for a good steak or something?
Yeah. I was just send them some frozen steak. Amazon.
There you go. There you go.
Creative. You know.
I love it.
Yeah. So and then how do you set it up? What are the colors, the theme? You know, how do you make the room pop? The landscaping is super important. The outside is super important. Okay, the outdoor living. Okay, so then the T is to tap into corporate clients. How do you get the corporate clients? So who are the corporate clients? For example, like we got insurance families who are going through a disaster that need a place to stay, so that when their home get fixed, hurricane, tornado, blah, 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 right? So that's a very fulfilling mission. We also have construction companies that come in and build something for 6 to 12 months and they're done. We have medical travel professional, travel nurses, travel doctors, right? We have TV shows. We have movies, any kind of IT company. Sometimes IT company rents it out for a few months. And we have something called the digital nomads, where young people are hopping around the world and staying at places to experience more of life. So all of these can be your corporate clients. Make sense? Now, why would they want to pay you double the market rent? Because if you have 5 employees, is it cheaper for you to rent 5 hotels or 1 home?
Definitely 1 home for sure.
Exactly. So we're saving the companies like 50, 70, 80% of their budget, while helping the employees to have a home and help them not to go out and eat. Because the employees, if they go out and eat, it can cost them $100 a day. That's $3,000 a month, guys. That's a lot for regular employees. That's like all that they make. So anyway, what I was getting with this is, the way you tap into it is calling the human resource department and tell them what you do and get the list that way. Okay. Now that's the hard route. You know, that's what took me years to figure this out. The easy route is if you join our mastermind mentorship, I'm just giving you all of my lists, all the sources that I took me wandering around aimlessly for years, blood, sweat, and tears trying to get. I just handed to my students. That's why they got tremendous results. So that's how you do it. What is the formula? How do you figure out the formula to charge? So the initial expense, all you need is first month rent plus deposit. You can either buy the furniture or rent the furniture. If you rent the furniture, you know, you will save a lot on the upfront costs. So once you figure that out, what you want to charge the companies is 2 times the rent plus utilities. So if you rent a place for $2,500, you can charge a company about $5,000. You see how it's called arbitrage? Is a difference between one price and the other price. So that's how you make on average $2K a month, all the way up to $4K a month. Like if you live in California, or you live in like Florida in a hot market, you can make up to $3, $4K a month. We have students who do that all the time. It's a hot market. So what is the return on investment? First month rent, $2,500. First month deposit, $2,500. That's $5,000. If you buy the furniture, that's $7,000. So it's only $12,000. So your initial expense for one property is about $12,000. You make $24,000 in your first year, about $2,000 a month. So you're making double 200% return on your first year. That's ridiculous, guys. You understand? Who in here actually make 200% on their money? Who in here even make 50%?
I was just in PNC today and they were offering me 3% on a CD. Big deal. I was like, really? No, thank you.
Oh, thank you.
I'm with Dr. C, baby.
Yeah, I mean, guys, the crazy thing about the bank, they're taking your money, they're giving you like 1 to 3%. They're renting it out 10 times for like 18% on credit card. You see? So anyway, yeah, so this give you like 200% return. Okay, that's why you can scale it so fast, and that's why anybody can do this, even truck drivers, even like 20 something years old, young kids, right? Teenagers, whatever. So that's why I'm super passionate about this, because not only I have done it, but I have helped hundreds of people just like you to do it as well, from all diverse, different kind of background, all kind of experience. You know, you don't need anything. You just need to be coachable, have some persistence, and just be a good human being, a giver. Not all about you. Have a good positive mental attitude and think about what's in it for the other people. Make a win-win for everybody. So take a screenshot, take a picture of this, share this with other people, change their lives. Okay, it's all free, by the way. So, oh, and disclaimer, I'm not attorney, I'm not CPA, it's not legal advice or tax advice. Okay. All right, I'm not anything special, guys. I made a ton of mistakes. Let's be real here, okay? I didn't understand how to pick the right location, right neighborhood, HOA. I didn't know how to make it profitable by working less, working smart, not just working hard. I made a ton of mistakes because I thought I knew it all. Okay, I had the MBA, I had the white coat. People call me doctor, you know, master in business. So I was like, man, I don't need anybody. I can do all this by myself, right? So I felt completely lost. I actually closed down more than 10 Airbnbs because I know I had no mentor, no support group, no help, you know, with like hundreds of little things that will come up once you start doing any business. So I lost like thousands of hours and actually like hundreds of thousands of dollars in opportunity costs close down more than 10 Airbnbs. The good news is I can save you from these nightmares. Okay, that's the good news. So who is this for? If you are serious about creating a long-term business the right way, then this is for you. If you have wanted a scalable automatic business, then this is for you. If you're a doer and not just a talker, then this is for you. If you're ready to invest into yourself, who in here ready to invest into yourself? And take massive action. Make 2023 your best year ever. If you're not satisfied with an average normal life and you know you deserve more, then this is for you. Okay. Who in here know you deserve more in here? Right? Otherwise, you wouldn't be here. Give yourself a hand for being here because I know you are 10xer. Give me a 10x in the chat. Okay. Because I know that you are 10xer, otherwise you wouldn't spend time and get better yourself. And I want to applaud you for that, recognize you for that. So why is this different? It's different because are you sick and tired of just being sick and tired, working the 9 to 5, doing the same thing, unable to spend time, travel with your family? Maybe you started a business in the past, but you know that 97% of businesses fail within the first 5 years? So it's not all your fault, right? Maybe you just didn't have the right mentor, the right support group, the right strategies, the right sources, the right connections. One idea, one connections can change everything like it did for me. I forever thank that one person that shared with me with this idea. Because up until then, even though I had the master in business, my family been in business, my mom and dad all their lives, I never heard about this idea that you can leverage somebody else's property. You see how one idea can change your life? So don't ever give up, guys. Keep on searching. Maybe this for you, this not for you, I don't know. But if it is, I have built something that I believe is very special here because we have helped hundreds of people just like you to make it in this crazy mess that we're in. So how did I overcome all of that? My own stubbornness, because I invested over $1 million into myself, guys. $1 million, literally, not figuratively, into my mindset and my strategies. Why? Because I know that I'm the most worthy, the most valuable asset that I have that will give me not just 200% return, infinite returns. Infinite returns. That's why invest into yourself, guys. And you can never go wrong when you invest into yourself. Okay. Tony Robbins, one of my mentors, said success 80% mindset, 20% strategies. No matter the obstacle, I refuse to give up. You know, I have the great honor and pleasure of play chess with Sir Richard Branson as his home in Necker Island. I had the honor and privilege to play poker with Grant Cardone. I won like 12,000 first time, 20,000, 22,000 the second time. And I donated all to his foundation for helping kids, right? So, and then we were at Tony Robbins' private studio just last week, or actually a couple of weeks ago. We raised $1.3 million. For who? To save all the little girls in India for sex trafficking. We save about 3,000 little girls. And if you want to donate, go to Mary C. Just Google Mary C. M-A-R-I-C-I. Okay. So money is not good or bad. It's just who using it. Business is not good or bad. It's what you do with the income that you make from your business. Business is providing a value, service, or product to the marketplace. If the more value you provide, the more you're gonna get paid, right? So that's why it's a lot about mindset. Stop thinking small, guys. You're gonna get squashed. You know, all the small little thing, all the small little businesses gonna get squashed. All the small little, jobs gonna get squashed. The middle class is the one that's gonna hurt the most. So that's why I'm so passionate about this, to show you guys a way out of being stuck in the matrix. You know, you can either take the blue pill, numb your pain, and go back living in quiet desperation for the rest of your life and slaving away. Or you can join on the most exciting adventure of our lives that we will never have a chance to repeat again. These moments I share with all these amazing mentors, I could never repeat. It might never happen again. You know, I mean, sure, they're all getting pretty old, right? So I'm just kidding. But I'm saying, you know, treat every experience as if your last. Enjoy every moment of life, especially with your parents. I mean, we all think that our parents have years left, but you count the days that we actually spent with them. You know, how many times do you actually spend time with your parents a year? Like maybe 3-4 times a year, some of you, right? So that means that in the next 10 years, you only have 30 more chances of seeing your parents. You see what I'm saying? Now, for me, I freaking take care of them. They live with me, so I see them almost every day, right? That doesn't make me any better. It's just what I value is I know that their time is very limited, and I want to see them as much as I can, okay? Same thing with your kids. If you're working all the time and you never see your kids, how many times you actually have play ball with your son? How many times you actually dress up, you know, play house with your daughter? Dress up the Barbie with your daughter? How many times a year? Count. And then see how many more years they have left until they're 18 and get out of the house. That's how many times you have left. We don't have much time left, guys. We don't have much chances left. So don't waste any moments. Seize the moment, seize the day. Today is your day. Now is your time. Okay? There's a reason why you are on here. There's a reason why you're seeing this. There's a reason why we are connected. And now it's up to you to make the right decision. I cannot make it for you. Only you can make it, okay? To change your life or just to live with quiet desperation. That's up to you. So anyway, I gave up all the excuses, right? Because the biggest person we need to stop BSing is who? Write down in the chat. Who should we stop BSing?
Ourselves.
Yeah. Yeah. Anybody?
Angela agrees.
Yeah, the biggest person we BS is usually ourselves, right? One of my mentors, he's passed away. I still learn from all his stuff, Jim Rohn. When he was 25, he complained to his mentor. His mentor's like, oh, you got all these things going for you. You live in the land of America. You got the degree. You got the good looks, all this. Why are you not where you are at? And he's like, it's a good time I pour out my list of reasons why I was not succeeding. It was the government. It was my mom. It was my dad. It was society. It was economy. It was my job. It was my company. It was my little cat. You know, my cat looked at me funny. My dog, you know. And his mentor looked at the list and brilliant. He said, I can see why. One big problem with your list. How come you are not on here? Boom. So he learned very quickly to tear down his list and write down one thing on the sheet of paper. You is a major key to your future. You. And not your mom, your dad, or grandma, or pastor, or whoever. You, me. I'm the major key to my future. So at some point, we gotta give up our excuses, our bullshit, and traded them to work smarter, get the right mentors so we can model, master, mimic, model, master, and then multiply. And the moment when I commit to do that, whatever it takes, that's how I started generating millions of dollars. So the easy way, guy, mimic, model, master, multiply. That's how you compress decades into days. How many in here would like to compress decades into days? Okay. All you gotta do is find somebody who is outstanding at what they do, immerse yourself with what they do, and download all that they know, and to get hooked up with all the people that they know. It's not the what, it's not the how, it's the who. Who is mentoring you? Who is in your circle? Who is influencing you? All right, I end with this. If all this did is to give you the skill set, the freedom lifestyle, would it be worth it to learn this high income skill? Did you know the number one thing that we need to learn is a high income skill? But that's something that the school never teaches us. They teach us how to trade time for money. They teach us some high income skill, like being a doctor, but that's like 12 years, too long. Okay. This is a high income skill that you can learn in months. Okay. If all this did to give you the skill set to earn 6-figure income within the next 6 months, that's it. Not 4 years, go back to school for 10 years. No, 6 months, 3 to 6 months. Would it be worth it to do this? Put down in the chat, would it be worth it to do this for yourself and your family and your future? For me, absolutely. Because I wouldn't trade my life here for nothing. Even if people would like give me a whatever, like $1 million a day, working, slaving away, and giving all my experiences up for the last 5 years I have financial freedom, I would still be like, hell no. Okay. So if all this did to give you the time to spend with your loved one, that's the most important thing. And really have time to live the life of your passion and your purpose, would be worth it to do this. So this is my mom and dad here, for those watching. I'll show you, I'm live streaming here. So that's my mom and dad. My mom is 12 years cancer thriver. Thank God, praise God that she's alive. Okay. My dad is 75 years old, Vietnam veteran. He stepped on a grenade. He been through hell. He been in the concentration camp for 6 years, sacrificed everything for us, right? So that we can live this life. So I don't take anything for granted, guys. See what I'm saying? This is what matters here, right? So picture a day where I took them to the most beautiful resort overlooking the water. We had a professional photo shoot to take memories down for our family. And I can see the tears in my mom's eyes and tell me, son, I'm so proud of you. Thank you so much for taking the leap of faith, going against the grain, all the naysayers, including me, and start this business, and didn't give up after many failed businesses. So that way you retire, me, my husband, we're living in our dream home. We get to see you, our grandkids, every day, do whatever we want to do. And now we're on the beaches of the world. Okay. Picture that day for you and your family. How would you feel? What would your loved one tell you? What would they say to you? How would you respond? Where would it be? What do you hear? What do you smell? What do you touch, taste? Make it vivid as if you're already there. Because the more you can visualize and experience it as if it's already true, someday it will be true. Just like how I made it happen. Okay. So that's is the main thing, guys. Keep the main thing. Okay, so the easy way, the hard way, I show you both way. Okay, the hard way is you can go back, take the blue pill, like nothing happened, and slaving away to 95, and saving up and put it 401k, and hopefully it still be there 30, 40 years from now. And that way you can still be alive and enjoy life. And just, do the rat race, living in quiet desperation. Or you can take the red pill, go on an adventure quest with me, and make 10, 20K a month fast. So that way you can enjoy time and love with your loved ones. Okay. So up to you. All right. Our philosophy is the best investment you can make is in yourself. The more you learn, the more you earn. This is from Warren Buffett. This is not from me. Warren Buffett, the greatest investor of all time. Mistakes when you leave here, what are you gonna make? One, not knowing the market, not knowing which is a good deal or bad deal, going at it alone, not leveraging mentors or their lessons, lack of motivation, lack of accountability, think you know it all, wander around aimlessly for years trying to find the corporate clients. Okay. So these are very common mistakes. I made them all. And I'm here to tell you that it was no fun. Okay. It's a much better way when you can just leverage somebody else's knowledge, wisdom, understanding, experience, compress our 15 years combined experience into days. What's the guarantee? This is the most important part. When you follow our mastermind coaching, if your first property is not booked after 30 days of its going live, we will pay you the first month rent of your lease. So it's a no-brainer. The biggest risk is that if it doesn't get booked, which it does rarely ever happen with our sources, but even if it ever happened, we will pay you that first month rent. So you can just get out of that and move to the next one. You see what I'm saying? So that's like no risk. So you mean to tell me that if I lose, I'm not gonna have really any risk, you know, maybe a learning experience. And if I win, I will make 20 to 40,000 a year from one property. If I do 10 of them, that's making 240 to 500K a year, as much as any surgeon will make. Yes, that's exactly what I'm telling you. Okay, so who want more help? All right, put down your question in the chat while I play this testimonials, and then I can answer your questions.
Amazing.
No sound. What happened? Oh, let me turn this on. That would help.
I'm profiting around $7,000.
We got our first lease signed within a week of joining the program. And that was insane because it was our first big goal, right? Like get our first lease signed, and we saw it as this really big mountain.
Got it set up in a few days, got it listed, and then we got our first booking.
In my first month, I was able to lock my first property.
She's making 20K a month now.
$4,500
20,
a month.
30K a month.
This group is filled with people of all different levels of experience. And then of course, you know, we have Dr. Chow, the guru.
Dr. Cho and his team have been absolutely amazing.
So Dr. Chow would do a market analysis with us to show us the best areas to invest and get started in. And that was really helpful. Being part of a community of people that are doing it successfully, it makes you feel confident in the model.
The one who's going to help me get to my goals when it comes to the income flow from here. And this is almost passive, right? Aside from setting
She
it up.
already retired. She a retired pharmacist now.
Retired, quit my job, 9 to 5, making surgeon money, really good money.
I'm 25.
I'm 27. Honestly, we're happier than ever.
B&B Secrets.
You gotta do it. Burn your boats, man. Man, you just gotta surround yourself with people that are like-minded, share the same passion for life, and don't let anybody tell you that you can't accomplish what you want to accomplish.
And that's this group. Get in this group. You'll do it. You'll quit your job.
That's right. Yeah, freedom.
Yeah. In your 20s and be free.
Absolutely.
Right? That's awesome, man. I love these guys. How many properties do you have? 7. In how many months?
4 months?
She got 15 now. 15 properties.
Per home. Yeah. So that's 6-figure income right here, right? And you're about to get freedom, right?
Definitely. I'm about to quit my job.
That's
She already quit her job, guys. She went home.
Yeah.
She traveled the
Working on
world
my
with her
second one.
family.
It's 2 months, and the second one plan is to do a lot more very soon.
This guy's great, man. You gotta check him out. He's awesome. If I was you, I would join right away. Awesome, man. Join us, guys. We're gonna have a lot of fun right here, man.
All right, guys. So yeah, you see real people, real stories. All right, so last thing is book a call. If you are serious, people are asking, how do you join? Book a call. If you're on my social media, click on the link in my bio or send me a DM, and then we will send you a link to book a call. Okay. So if you are in the chat here, in the Zoom chat, Nino is my right-hand man here. He's gonna just send you the link to book a call. So Nino, drop that link a couple of times so people make sure they get it, and then also join our Facebook group. If you're listening, you can join our Facebook group, Beyond Airbnb Secrets. You search Beyond Airbnb Secrets and join our Facebook group. Got a lot of free contents in there for you too. Okay, but yeah, book the call if you're serious. Only if you're serious. Our advisor will spend about an hour with you and your family, because we really care, and we want to make sure that it's the right fit for both you and us. So you know, set out that time in a quiet place. Bring your spouse, bring your business partner, and take it seriously, because it's your life we're talking about here. And if you take it seriously, then we can help you. If you're not, then we can't help you, right? So we are kind of like doctors. We need to diagnose where you've been, what's working for you, what's not working, where you want to go, so we can devise a game plan for you. So that way we can help you lay out exactly what you need to do step by step, so that you can hit the ground running and that make 2023 the best year of your life. Makes sense?
100%. Well, Chantel asked, how do you get your first contract? Do you have to buy the property? What's the approach there?
No, you just go and lease a property. You just go to the landlord and just tell them, this is what I do. This is what I can do for you. I'm going to clean the property, maintenance highly. I'm going to pay for all the maintenance if it's less than $200 a month. And then we get corporate clients. So it's a win-win-win for everybody.
Perfect. And Johnny asked, is there, so Dr. DRCHAUBNB, that's his ID on all his channels on
Yes.
Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn. Just put in DRCHAUBNB and you'll find Dr. Chow on social
Yes,
media. You can follow him.
Yes,
Absolutely.
on Instagram is the one with 44,000 followers. On TikTok is the one 190,000 followers. There's a couple of fake other accounts, so it's only Dr. Chow BNB. There's no dots or comma, anything like that. Nino, you can drop down like the Instagram handle for them. That'd be good. Yeah, thanks, Blanca.
Oh, perfect. Peru said, can you be my mentor? How will that work? Who will be their exact mentor per se?
Yes, so I could be your mentor. You just gotta go through the process, apply for it. Go through it with my advisor. I cannot take everybody, right? So 3 things we look for. Number 1 is how coachable are you on scale 1 to 10. If you're at least an 8 or a 9, then that could work. Secondly is how persistent are you in achieving your goals, you know, at least an 8 or a 9. And then the third thing is, how much of a giver with a good attitude are you? Okay. So we want to keep the community as a community of givers, right? And you know, we can't have any negative people. Okay. So it will ruin the whole experience. And I'm all about grading the experience, because you know, we don't need the money now, we just need the experience. Okay.
Perfect. I love it. I don't see any other questions in the chat. But again, oh, what's the fee? Well, you'll learn that during your meeting. If you're interested in becoming a part of this program, you can book a meeting with the link that Nino dropped in the chat.
Yeah.
And then you'll be getting the right program for you. Other than that, I'm not seeing any additional questions. If anybody has a question out there, feel free to drop it in the chat and I'll be happy to ask Dr. C. I thought, that whole guarantee concept on the first month rent was really attractive. I don't think anyone else is doing that. So basically, they don't get the first month rented. You're helping out in that regard.
Yeah, absolutely. If you follow our program and everything, you listen to our platform, you don't get rented after 30 days. We pay you that first month rent. We have that for you in writing too. So we have people on Instagram asking where can you book. You go on my bio. There's a link in my bio. That's where you book the call. Okay. And on the chat here, Nino, you drop the Facebook group so they can join, and also the Instagram handle.
Well, you guys have been pretty quiet tonight. I'd love to hear some more questions. This is a really important conversation. I myself have been an attorney for 25 years, and I'm one of Dr. Chow's biggest supporters. I mean, we're not here to give legal advice or tax advice, but this is a great program. It's a great way to create a supplemental form of revenue for yourself. And there's really only the up by having a meeting if you think that you are coachable and you think that you're a good fit and you're willing to dedicate the time. So just at a few hours a week, Dr. C, that's really what it takes to get this thing started.
Yeah, definitely just a few hours a week.
That's incredible. That is absolutely amazing. And I know you're traveling the world, sharing your program with the world. And how does this life compare to your life when you were the traditional pharmacist? How do you compare those two lives to each other?
Oh man, it's like hell and heaven. Yeah, like I mean, like many of you, I was stuck at the 9 to 5, frustrated every day, going to the box, work with no lunch break sometimes, no breaks, just trying to do everything I can, take care of my family, drive an hour work. Sometimes I pass out in the car before I can even drive home. So yeah, man, I mean, it was bad. And the worst case is I couldn't even like take my mom to the doctors because I couldn't, like, I had to ask for time off every time, and how you do that? And most doctors only work during weekdays. So anyway, and I had to take my mom to the doctor every week, at least. But anyway, so now I just do whatever I want to do. Like, I take care of my mom to massage like twice a week. When I'm home, take her to the doctor, take her out to eat, go travel whenever I want to do, with whomever I want to do it with, wherever I want to do it with, right? That's the ultimate like dream of freedom right there, Like the other day, one of my bucket lists was hot air balloons. So I was like, okay, where's I can do hot air balloon? Boom, Phoenix. Okay. Within a couple of days, book a fly out there. Boom, jump on the hot air balloon, have a blast, then ride the ATV, mastermind with other multi-millionaires, and then come home. Okay, and that's like normal days to me now. Like I can't believe that's the past, especially like past couple of years. It's been like that's the normal life, like the life that you see in the movies. You know what I'm saying?
That's
I'm trying to
amazing.
convince myself. Yeah.
What is your number one business philosophy now that you've completely changed lives? What is your number one philosophy of life? What drives you every day to do what you do?
So yeah, what drives me every day is to help people to see the light, help people to really have the financial freedom, and to make a difference, break the generational curse, and I feel so honored and so privileged to help so many people. And now they tell me all the time, oh, thank you so much. You know, I'm living the life of my dreams because of you. And that is priceless. You know?
That is priceless. I mean, I've seen, you know, single moms making over 20,000 a month in your program. I've seen young children. I mean, even at the last mastermind, there was a kid at your event in Austin that was only 14 years old, already starting to create an income.
Yeah.
But at the heart of it, what I really love, I mean, I love everything you've done. You've built an incredible business real estate model. That's a blueprint for everyone to create wealth by following. You've made it simple. You've made it easy. You have the coaches. You've got the masterminds. But what I love most about you, after knowing you quite some time now, is that it all stems from the love for your parents and the desire to take care of your family. Am I right about that?
Yes.
And it's really, really beautiful. And isn't that really what my father always used to say, that what made him happy is helping the people that he loves. And you know, money doesn't solve all problems, but I would say that it solves a high percentage. You can't buy health and you can't buy love, but you can help a lot of people that don't have shelter, that don't have food, that don't have clothing, that don't have a livelihood, and that don't have hope. So this is a great way to basically self-build an education to help you create income in your life, helping yourself and those that you love. So it's really amazing. How long have you had this program now, Dr. C?
About two years. Yeah, 2 years. So
Incredible.
yeah.
Yes, and that's right, Johnny. The answer is yes. You're going to book a call, and then you're going to find out which program level works for you and what that will look like for you. And you'll get more details on the program. And if you think that you are a good fit, feel free to book a call using the link that Nino dropped in the Zoom chat. I assume Nino will drop it in the live stream chat as well if anybody watching the live wants to schedule a call with an advisor. I'm not seeing any other questions right now. Is there anything else you want to share, Dr. Chow, with us?
So the main thing is just picture that dream for you and your family. Okay. Picture that vivid dream and never let go of that. Keep on dreaming every single night, every single morning, as if you already achieved what you ultimately want. That's the most important thing. And then give back. Always looking to pay forward. The more you give, you can outgive God. So, you know, if you give, that means that you teach yourself with abundance. There's no scarcity. So when you teach yourself there's abundance, you will attract abundance. So I challenge you every day to give more than you take. Make it a habit. Okay. So yes, absolutely. Abundance and 10x. So if we can close with counting down to 10 to 1 and yell freedom, that would be awesome. That would be our tradition right here. So bring it in, your fist in like this. Okay. I'm going to count 10 to 1 and then we're going to yell freedom. Everybody. Okay. 10, 9, 7, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Freedom. Yes, yes, yes. Freedom.
Freedom.
Hey guys. God bless.
Thank you, everyone, for being here tonight. Stay safe, stay abundant.